Welcome to the Four Post Massacre.
That's right, everybody. Welcome to the Delete WCPW predictions. I did was a little bold. WCPW is copying it, but it is classic wrestling. I mean, that's one thing I really like about the first of seven, or the 7 series of matches, is that it's classic wrestling. By the way, if you hear that, that is my air conditioner. I want to do this outside tonight. We are live right outside of RML Studio 1. But no, the 7 series is a good idea. I think Rampage and Primate are 2 really great wrestlers. Remember, I know that Primate's name is Justin Prime. I only know him from WCPW. So for those of you who watch him in ICW or any other promotions, I'm going off of what I know strictly from WCPW. Primate and Rampage. Rampage, really good powerhouse. Same thing with Primate. I think it's going to be a really great set of matches. I do think they're going to give it to Primate. I think that the Primate versus Rampage matchup is going to, the first match is going to go to Primate to maybe set up Rampage, even though he is a powerhouse, to set him up with the following as the underdog, even though he is Rampage. I think the match is going to be good, though. I don't think all these matches are going to be, Ricky Steamboat, Ric Flair-esque, but I think they are going to be great matches. So I would definitely look forward to seeing that. And I do look forward to seeing it. I'm going to watch all this and try and do a reaction show the day after. I know we're going to be doing the 4 Post Massacre tomorrow night, but I don't know if I'll be able to get to see who won the matches, yada, 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 during the show. So Primate versus Rampage, I say the first match, their first of their 7 series, first best of 7 series, is going to go to Primate tomorrow night on the Delete WCPW. Next up, Alberto El Patron, a.k.a. Alberto Del Rio, takes on Johnny Mundo, the debuting Johnny Mundo, a.k.a. Johnny Nitro, for those of you who don't watch the Lucha Underground wrestling promotion. I don't know who they're going to give it to. I'm thinking because Mundo is debuting, they may give that one to Del Rio. There's a very good chance that they will. It wouldn't be a bad thing. It's not that I don't like. I have a few things about Johnny Nitro I was never a fan of, but also I haven't watched a lot of Lucha Underground either, so I can't really say very much about Johnny Mundo, honestly. I mean, off his WWE stuff, not a fan, never was, and I have watched a little bit of Lucha Underground, and I still don't like the Starship Pain. Fuck you, Sean. I still do not like the Starship Pain, so whatever. I say Alberto El Patron only because I want, him to win. That's pretty much it. I hope it goes to Alberto El Patron. I'm thinking it's going to be really good. But, I say in the Alberto and Johnny match, they're going to give it to Del Rio there. The next matchup I have is Moss and Slater versus the Coffee Brothers for the WCPW Tag Team titles. Now, this match is the first WCPW Tag Team title bout because it's the end of the tournament. This is the final match of the tournament. We're going to see these 2 awesome, there really is no other words to put into context for these 2 tag teams. These 2 awesome tag teams come together and go head on head. It's like a train wreck, and I mean that in every sense of the way, respectful and good. It's going to be just this mass of fucking, it's just going to be a beatdown. I mean, these 2 are just going to destroy each other, and I can't call who I think is going to win. Who I want to win, I want the Coffee Brothers to win. I'm a big fan of Joe Coffey. He's fucking awesome. And I'm a big fan of Mark. I'm still watching stuff on Mark. I don't know a whole lot about Mark Coffey, but both of them great together. I watched the latest Loaded, which I'm going to try and give a Loaded report tomorrow night. I watched the latest Loaded, and it was absolutely phenomenal, the match that they put on. And I have to say, I'm going to have to... I want the Coffee Brothers to win, but I think they're going to give it to Moss and Slater. I think that they're going to give those 2 the strap. They're putting the coffees in there to really pump them up. I'm not going to say they're going to job out Joe and Mark, but I do think they're going to use them to kind of propel Moss and Slater into this big title heat. They deserve it. I mean, Moss and Slater have been headlining the tag team division since WCPW came into fruition. I know that it seems like WC back a little bit because I have mentioned a few times. I'm kind of a fan. It's working for me, but I don't know why they would put him in a program with Bully Ray. Maybe it's just because they're the two big stars that are debuting on the pay-per-view. I think that's really what it has to do with. If he stays around for any length of time and works with WCPW at all, it would be really cool to see him pull a program with Joseph Connors. I think that would be interesting. But yeah, Matt Hardy versus Bully Ray should be a good matchup. I think because Bully Ray is the powerhouse, he's going to take it. Though, I mean, the pay-per-view is called Delete WCPW Delete. So I'm thinking they could very well give it to Matt because, you know, it's sort of his domain. So that's a hard one to call. I think I'm going to leave that up in the air. That one's going to have to stay up in the air because I'm just not sure who they're going to go with to run with. You know what? This next one is Mustache Mountain, which are fucking... I love these guys. Mustache Mountain. If you haven't checked them out, get on YouTube as soon as you can. You know, they're all over the place in the European circuits. These guys are fucking awesome. And they're another NXT pick. Same thing with the Coffee Brothers. I think that these two tag teams, you know, either in singles competition or in tag team competition, are going to show up in NXT at least a year from now. If anybody deserves it, these guys do. Mustache Mountain and Nixon Mule will take on the Swords of Essex and B. Priestley. I really think they're going to give it to Mustache Mountain and Nixon Mule just because, you know, they are, in my opinion, compared to the Swords of Essex, superior. I mean, honestly, it's like them taking on Prospect. If you've been watching WCPW, you know what I'm talking about. I say it's going to be a clean sweep. Mustache Mountain and Nixon Mule take on Swords of Essex and B. Priestley. It's a clean sweep. Mustache Mountain and Nixon Mule take it. I think it's going to be a good match, maybe. It's either going to be really good or it's going to be a squash. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. One of the big ones for the night, because there's three, like, big ones for me. You know, there's three real big ones for me, and these are actually, you know, in this order they came up in. It's my three big ones. So here we go. Joseph Connors takes on Joe Hendry versus the returning Drew Galloway in a steel cage for the WCPW World Championship. Now, not only is this the, you know, first match for Drew Galloway returning into the WCPW after his massive 3-month injury. It is also the very first steel cage match for WCPW. And you want to talk about a way to book it. My God, they did such a great fucking job. Joseph Connors, who is the mentally unstable WCPW World Heavyweight Champion, takes on the hungry challenger Joe Hendry, who yearns and hurts to get this title around his waist. And he's not only taking on the Drew Galloway, who was injured by Joseph Connors just 2 months ago by that finishing maneuver. I think it's called the unrighteous kill, or something like that. It's like a cradle DDT. Picks him up, it's like a cradle package DDT. And damn, it's fucking impactful. And Drew came back on the latest loaded. Now, I want to tell you something that I don't say very often when it comes to talking and promos. But this man put on a promo that gave me goosebumps. This man, Drew Galloway, came back and he put on a promo that rivals promos from Mick Foley. And I would have to say that I put this promo in probably the top three best promos I've ever seen. I don't know if it was just... I've never been a fan of Drew Galloway. That's what is so insane. Is up to this point, you guys have heard me talk some major. And Drew, if you're listening, please don't ever come at me with what, you know, I don't want you to pummel me until your knuckles break. Please, God, don't fucking find me. Drew Galloway has never been my favorite wrestler. I watched him in WWE as Drew McIntyre, and then I watched him in TNA coming back as Drew Galloway, and even then, I just wasn't, you know, he won the title over there, and I never seen the draw. You know what I mean? And even in WCPW, it was like, you know, like, he's okay. He's cool to have around, I suppose. But after that, Drew, you impressed the fuck out of me, and I may not be anybody, and I might not ever be anybody, but you know, you impressed the shit out of me, and I cannot wait to see this match. I mean, the promo that he put together, and if I can find it, you know, I'm gonna look while I'm sitting here and we're doing the show. If I can find it, I'm gonna play it after I do the rest of the card predictions. But I'm telling you guys, this promo, that I do like it. Got it. We're not gonna play it until the end of the show. It's 10 minutes long, and I'm telling you, it's worth every fucking worth every minute of it. It really is. There's a little bit of like, you know, announcing talk and stuff like that, you know, because it's a whole segment of the show, but it's 10 minutes because it was the last segment. So I'm bringing it over. It's there. As soon as we're done with this, I'll play it and you guys can hear it. But let's move on. I didn't even say it because I got so wrapped up in the fucking promo. Who do I think they're going to give the title to? Man, I feel like they're going to keep it on Joseph Connors. I really do. I think it'd be a shame if they did keep it on Joseph Connors. I don't think it's a good idea. But I think honestly, the most realistic thing is they're going to keep it on Joseph Connors. Now, what I want to happen, I'd love for them to give it to Hendry. I'm a big local hero fan. Joe Hendry. Local hero. Yeah, that guy. Fucking awesome. I say that I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to go out on a limb and say they give it to Hendry. Now, the reason I say they give it to Hendry and they don't give it to Drew is because Drew is, you know, a part-timer there. You know, he does work with other companies. When he says he is the incarnation of professional wrestling, he means it. He doesn't just wrestle for them. He wrestles for other companies. He wrestles for TNA. He's a very busy guy. And I know Joe Hendry does the wrestling and stuff as well. But, I mean, Joe has kind of made what it seems from the outside looking in. It seems like he has made WCPW sort of a home base at the moment. So I'm thinking they're going to maybe hand it over to Joe for a while and let the local hero run with it. Or they could very well keep it on Joseph Connors and let this Joe Hendry and Joseph Connors rivalry go on further. I mean, it really could. That's a really good rivalry. It's not where it's supposed to be, though, right now. I think they're wanting a little more build. You know, because it isn't as intense as you would think it should be. You can tell a little bit. But I did watch their latest match. I think it was at True Legacy. And that was a pretty damn good matchup. I mean, Joseph obviously kept the strap. Hold on, figure out more sugar out here. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a great match. The first cage match, these guys have a lot. They're stepping in some very big boots, you know. They've got a lot on their shoulders, but I think they're going to deliver. If Drew Galloway can wrestle half as fucking good as the promo he put out at the last Loaded, he's going to turn it into one of the greatest matches I've ever fucking seen. So, Drew Galloway, Joseph Connors, Joe Hendry for the WCPW World Championship. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Joe Hendry takes it. So we will see about that. Joe Hendry, don't you let me down, damn it. Go ahead and bring it over. They don't do it to throw everybody out. The internet. Okay, you know what? I'm done doing the, you know, internet titleception. I'm done doing that. No, fuck it. I don't know. I really think they're going to keep on El Ligero because he's just running very well with it. So I say Cody Rhodes and El Ligero are going to have a great fucking match. 5-star, but it's going to stay on El Ligero. Now, it's not the main event, but it is the match I am waiting for. Now, let me give you guys a little bit of background for those of you who are tuning in, who are listening to this past time after I've already went off of air. Martin Kirby took on Joseph Connors that refused to lose for the WCPW Championship. He was about 5 seconds from winning this match. He was going to be the next WCPW champion when all of a sudden he was interrupted, distracted, and successfully defeated at the hands of the tyrant known as Adam Pacitti. Adam Pacitti is the general manager of WCPW. Now, Adam Pacitti has a big fucking problem with Martin Kirby for some goddamn reason. I'm not really sure what it is. I think it's somewhat like he's annoying or, you know, whatever. And they've really been pushing Martin. The fans, Martin started off as a joke, at least in WCPW, and he's turned it all around. He's done some matches with a guy named Will Ospreay. And that's what really began this turnaround for Martin Kirby, is these matches that he's done with Will Ospreay. Now, Will Ospreay, if you recognize that name, it's for a good reason. Will Ospreay has wrestled all over the world. United States, European, Japan, big in Japan, representative of the Chaos faction. He is let me see if I can remember all this, the best of the Super Juniors. What he says, the only British wrestler to be the best of the Super Juniors. I'm not really sure. All those statistics are what I get from, what I see. Will Ospreay is a damn good wrestler, I'm going to give you that. But he changed the game this past Wednesday night. He changed the game, or past Saturday night, when he turned heel on Martin Kirby. Now, these two, like I said earlier, has had a few matches already. They've had 2 matches. And Will Ospreay got beat the first time by Martin Kirby, which was unheard of. I lost my shit, because I was sure it was going to be a squash and Ospreay take it. He was still face at the time. Ospreay and Martin Kirby put on this match of the year. And Martin Kirby put off victory. Second from what we actually think, because we're thinking that they're not going to give them. He's taken out, pissed off Will Ospreay that he can't beat him by himself. So what does Adam Pacitti do? He schedules and sanctions a 3rd match between Martin Kirby and Will Ospreay. 2 out of 3 falls at the DELETE WCPW event. Now, at every turn, at every chance for glory Martin Kirby has had since Refused to Lose, Adam Pacitti has been there to sock him right in the face. So honestly, I see Will Ospreay taking this match only because of outside interference from Adam Pacitti and the Swords of Essex, and basically the rest of the Pacitti club. Because Adam Pacitti hates puppies. We know this. We talked to Dave Bradshaw. He didn't confirm it, but you can check out that interview here on the Exit 92 Radio 4-Post Massacre podcast channel. Remember to check us out and leave us a like. You can follow us on Twitter at Exit92 Radio. If you want to drop us a line on email, you can send us an email at exit92radio@gmail.com. If you want to check us out on Facebook, just look up Exit92 Radio. That's my predictions for DELETE WCPW 2016, which airs tomorrow night on Fight TV for $14.99 and the WC Extra for $6.99. Still not too late to get either one of those subscriptions to check it out live. I'm going to try to do so myself. I don't know if I will be able to. We are still planning on doing a 4-Post Massacre full show tomorrow night. Hopefully, as long as everything goes well, we'll have the interview from Joe Coffey on there. Yeah, it's going to be a great show. I hope you guys can all tune in. It's supposed to be around 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. I hope you guys enjoyed the prediction show tonight. I'm going to put on that promo for you guys to hear because, like I said, it's absolutely gold. And thank you for tuning in tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. The Big Bad Boo Bear is out.
Thank God Gabriel Kidd managed to get out of here. But is this what we're going to see?
Gabriel Kidd tonight, Nick tonight, then it all happened to you, Joe Hendry.
Dave, is this what we're going to see at the DELETE WCPW in that steel cage?
No, we might see it now.
We might not even get to the... Oh, hold on.
Now what's going on? The lights have gone out here.
Hold on, what?
I can't see
a thing.
No, nor can I. This is weird.
Oh, Drew Galloway! Drew Galloway is in London! That's the man who Joseph Connors nearly put permanently on the shelf! Oh my God! What the...
Galloway coming back to go face to face with the man who boasted about nearly ending his career.
What a... I didn't even know he was in the country. What's Drew Galloway doing here?
Galloway has not wrestled since that night when Hendry, or sort of when Connors, I should say, dumped him on his head.
If you would allow me a few minutes, I would like to address the man that nearly ended my career. Mate, I let you go for a reason. I want you to listen and to digest everything that I'm about to say to you. 2 months I laid on my couch, laid up, thinking what I would say when I was face to face with you. And now that I'm here, I don't even know where to begin. Guys, bear with me, this is serious. How about I start at the beginning? Before what culture existed, before ICW, before PCW, before Progress, before there was anything in UK wrestling, there was nothing. There was FWA and Hammerlock. If you wanted to be a wrestler, I wanted to be a wrestler. At 15 years old, I begged my parents, can I please go? They didn't have much money, but my mom, dad, and nana gave me what they could to travel 12 hours to start my journey. Over the years, we grew British wrestling. And as I went through high school and university, I would spend everything I had. All my student loan went on going to shows, trying to get booked on supplements to look better. And my friend said, Drew, you're crazy, stop spending this money, think about your future. I said, I know my future, I'm going to be a full-time wrestler. At 21 years old, I was signed to the WWE.
Wow. This is as real as it gets.
3 weeks later, I was the fastest developmental wrestler to debut on SmackDown. The one thing I did take into account was I was still a student. I was a little bit naive. Suddenly my washing, my laundry wasn't magically doing itself anymore. And these things called bills I'd never seen before. Old Galloway screwed up a few times over the years. But it's what made me become a man. Yeah! And the sacrifice. You don't know this yet. You've not been what I've been or seen what I've seen. When you're in this job, you have to sacrifice, and I had to sacrifice my family to make it. I never saw them. Mum, dad, brother, aunt, uncle, never. Birthday, Christmases, weddings. When my mum was going through chemo and radiation, I wasn't fucking there.
Wow. It's intense.
She told me, don't you dare come back. Keep pushing, Drew. Keep pursuing your dream. And it ate me up inside. And to be honest, I acted out in a lot of ways that screwed me up in my job. But I didn't quit. And then after 8 years, I got released from WWE. But then the outpouring from people like here and people across the world, the fans all said, what the hell? I thought Drew's opportunity was coming, and I saw that. My confidence was low at the time. And I decided I wouldn't be like the other guys. I wasn't going to do my WWE gimmick 3MB and some indie feds. I wasn't going to fly under the radar hoping a big company would just pick me up. I was going to reinvent what it meant to be an independent wrestler. I was going to succeed without the machine behind me. I wanted to show everybody in the social media age, you can do it, you just got to believe in yourself. And over the past 2 years, I think I've done okay.
Hell yeah. More than okay.
Companies on the map, getting companies TV deals, the poster boy of said companies. I am damn proud of everything that I've done and achieved. And then, once I had my confidence back, I was on fire. I wrestled Hugh Joseph Connors. It was a hell of a match, I'll give you that. I hear about it when I was lying up on the couch. I got all these messages, oh, great match. And it was a great match until the end, when you dangerously and recklessly drove me in the back of my head, and for the first time in 16 years, I knew something was wrong. I saw my career flash before my eyes. All those sacrifices come back to me in the future. I knew it could potentially all be gone. And after that match, I was in hospital for 5 hours. I finished the next 2 days of bookings. I couldn't wrestle, but that's what a wrestler does. You make your bookings. I went back to America and I got the MRIs done, and the doctor told me what I knew: Drew, you're hurt. Boom. The pay-per-view I was about to do it, win the title, I had gone. 3 months of TV gone, all the big matches across the world, all the big matches gone, all the money for my family for 3 straight months gone, and it was all because of you, Joseph Connors. And the doctor did say to me, Drew, you're one of the luckiest guys I've ever met. I showed him what happened to me, I showed him that clip, he showed everybody here. He said, you could be back in 8 to 10 weeks. Everybody thought it's my neck, it's not my neck, it's my upper back. And he said, if I listen to him, I'll be back in the ring in 8 to 10 weeks. I am so fucking lucky, and I listened to everything you said here. You were glad what you did, you're proud of what you did, you wanted to see my career away. Everyone thinks I'm about 40, I'm 31 years old, I'm just getting started. And you want my career? Fuck you!
Wow. Just, the emotion is pouring from Drew Galloway.
My fiance looked after me like a child. I was laid up on the couch for all that time, and I stared at the roof and I couldn't sleep at night, and I thought of one thing. You. And as much as I was physically broken, I wasn't mentally broken, but seeing her eyes, seeing her 6'5" Superman reduced to a broken mess, killed me. She had to come in the shower with me and wash my damn hair for a month. You fucking did that to me! You did that to my family!
God. This is I mean,